Reece James takes a very delicate touch in his own box from the cross, picked up by Lowe. And curled back into the box. Basham brings it down on his chest. He had a chance to shoot and score. He's gone down asking for a penalty. And it's been given, is it?
It's been given.
Oh, my goodness. Penalty to Sheffield United. Their centre-halves are always the talk of the town. What was he doing up there?
We don't win the header, Ben. Oh, he's offside.
But he's offside when the cross came into him.
Offside.
Oh, that is a bullet dodged.
He's offside. He's offside. It's a penalty. It's the right
Ben
call.
Chilwell's fouled him. A bit like Dyer on Werner the other day, one through the back that you're not going to get to.
I think he's going to be offside. He does really well, Basham. He reads the challenge coming in. He goes down.
It is a foul challenge from Chilwell.
Think it's going
he's
to be
a lucky
offside.
boy. He'll have to. Oh,
yeah,
yes.
He's
going to be offside by the length of his boot.
Yeah, a let-off there, Ben, and it has been a very slow start for Chelsea. It has been a slow start. It hasn't been confirmed yet. I don't know why they're continuing to look at this, Ben. If he's offside, that doesn't matter.
Well, Kevin Friend is still stood there with Ollie Norwood. I don't see what there is to debate.
Yeah, offside.
Offside.
Got away with one there, Ben.
God, blimey.
That's another one. Everton away, I seem to remember.
Yep.
And,
that was Chilwell, yes?
I believe so.
Yes, it was on...
Yes.
Well, there were two penalties that night, weren't there?
Anyway, the let-off. It's not been a good start for Chelsea. Sheffield United have been at it. We haven't really.
Ball in the middle of the park with Kovacic. Great pass from him earlier. Through for
They're
Werner.
sharper than us at the moment,
They
Ben.
are, and they've won it back. Lundstrom playing it down the far side, the right. Burke picks it up. He should have scored, and they were about 9 inches away from having a penalty kick just then. It's not been terrible by Chelsea, but it's not been a good start.
No, and Sheffield United have been better than us, and they've been on it. They've been on the front foot, and they're making sure they're not allowing us any space at all once we get over that halfway line, closing us down very sharply on our first touch. Not afraid to leave a little bit of physicality on you as well, as Jorginho found at the first 30 seconds.
You know, if they get a point even in this game, they will, for the first time, not be bottom. They will necessarily helps in terms of relegation. If they win, they'll only be a point behind Fulham, who are third bottom at the moment. So, ridiculous as it seems, you never know. I mean, this season of all seasons, Werner closing down Ramsdale, who boots it long, so long that it's going to come back. Another just slightly nervy moment. Christensen and Mendy, he does get it back to him.
Mendy does that a lot. He does that a lot. Now, if you're coming off your line to receive it, you are the defender's eyes and ears. Okay, so you've got two calls: either keepers, or you stay further back where he can head the ball back to you.
There's sort of no man's land in between. He did it to Azpilicueta the other day.
He did at Fulham. It was against Fulham. I remember that, and there's been a couple of those. If he comes off his line, as soon as he comes off his line and makes and shows, because you can only see the goalkeeper, you've got to come and claim that with real confidence.
Neither of them shout, which is interesting. Those two, they're not quiet lads.
Yeah, there's another challenge there. Chilwell wanted a free kick, it wasn't.
Kovacic into Giroud. Now, on this near side, Azpilicueta coming up. Reece James in front of him. Mason Mount on the right edge of the Blades box. Here's Reece James back to Azpilicueta on this near side, the Chelsea right. Now infield into the middle of the Blades half. It's Kovacic, who I think has been quite fantastic. He's upped his game under Tuchel.
Agreed.
And he's playing more forward-thinking passes as well. He's just trying to give a go there, Reece James with Mason Mount. Mount's collected it back from Azpilicueta.
They're on it, Sheffield United, and they're not afraid to put, as I said a couple of seconds ago, to leave a little bit on you. If the challenge is there to be won, they will let you know. And that's what you can see, that this is bearing in mind how they bullied us, as you made the point before the game, Ben. That's been very much in Chris Wilder's mind. He still feels as though they can dominate the game physically here, and perhaps and go on and cause real problems.
Reece James on this near side, infield to Azpilicueta. That would have been a nightmare for him. Werner has beaten his man and put a cross across everyone. It'll be collected here by Reece James into the box with Mason Mount, who is dispossessed by Keane Bryan, the former Manchester City kid who scored the winner against Manchester United last week. That was very helpful of him. Thank you for that. Extraordinary just how many points Leicester, United, Liverpool have been dropping just in the last 2 weeks.
Sorry, that's brilliant there from Giroud. Brilliant. And ball's been given away again.
Didn't work though. Burke's on the gallop.
Giroud plays a ball back into Jorginho, and he's really shown to feet. It's a ball from Giroud. He's played that a long way through the lines, back into Jorginho, and Jorginho's first touch has killed it, and they've invited the challenge.
Good run this from Werner, and he's tripped, and I think that might even be a yellow card.
I think it's going to be.
It is going to be a yellow card. He's got it out of his pocket, Kevin Fred. Timo Werner's looking quite sharp, actually. Basham, who brought him down, is the one carded. He's cut in from the left channel there, Timo Werner. He's used his pace. He's gone way past Bogle, beat Basham, who just stuck out a leg and tripped him up, and it's a free kick.
Yeah, really good. And as you said there, Ben, he's gone past Bogle and Basham as if they're not there. Basham now, he's got a lot. This is a long time for a centre-half, especially with Timo Werner playing predominantly on that side. He's going to drift in, and as I said, there, he just shows the pair of them a clean pair of heels. This is an opportunity now.
About 30 yards out, well left of centre. I doubt he'll shoot, Mason Mount. A little like the Sheffield United one actually at the other end. Very, very similar position. Probably be aiming towards Giroud and Rudiger and Co at the back post. He does. Oh, Ben Chilwell, free header. Azpilicueta, no. He actually went past Chilwell. Azpilicueta nodded it down. I think someone got a piece of it, maybe, Jason?
Well, Aspi would have been onside. Chilwell, I thought, maybe offside. It's a great ball. It's the sort of ball the goalkeeper can't come for. Oh, it's come off. I think it's come off Chilwell's hand as well, Ben.
There'd have definitely been one way that would have got chalked off, if not both.
I think you're right.
McBurney picking up the second ball here, and he's got it to Berg, who's gone for a curler from 20 yards, thankfully.
Causing us problems, those two, Ben.
Yeah.
Causing us problems.
Two big brutes. It's a bit like, you know, playing against Barnes and Wood.
Yeah, he's Azpilicueta's head up. It's just a bit, it's just kind of come off his head a bit like a pudding, and it hasn't really got any distance. It's fallen to McBurney, who's found Burke out on the left-hand side, just on the edge of the box, slightly left, and he's just tried to bend it with his right foot towards that far post. You can see what he's trying to do as soon as it leaves his foot.
Back with Mendy, and they're closing down. Mendy with the kind of pass that was only slightly better than one of Alisson's earlier today. He's put it out of play on the far side for a Sheffield United throw. I don't think he really wanted the ball back then, to be honest, though, when it was given to him, but he still could have perhaps done a little more with it. Egan ends up going all the way back to Ramsdale, away to our right, all in yellow, and he now pumps it long. So in theory, they've got Burke and McBurney maybe going up against Azpilicueta and Christensen, and that, you know, Rudiger's going to be important in that.
They're causing problems, there's no doubt.
Chelsea have caused their own nice moments too. 19 minutes played, plenty of incident without any goals. The Blues in pale blue could easily have been behind. Rudiger, far side, almost like a left back. Giroud tries to pop it round the corner for the overlapping Chilwell, and straight away Sheffield United look to play the ball into the space vacated by that, but Rudiger's on the cover. He collects it on that far touchline.
Yeah, Giroud just coming to feet there. I'd had a look where Timo was. Timo almost took the place where Giroud was, or was normally starting up front, but he's turned on his left foot there, Giroud, and tried to, again, nice bounce pass off. That's good centre-forward play from Giroud.
In with Kovacic, who tried to slide it through for Werner. It nearly worked. Werner's frustrated that it didn't. Cleared by Bogle up the right side, and Rudiger goes back to Mendy.
That Giroud's game here today is going to be absolutely crucial, because both Cover and Jorginho love to play the ball forward, okay? And there is options. There's runners, there's beyond, and there's to feet. But Giroud, just the last 3 or 4 minutes, is becoming more and more influential.
Crossing towards Reece James, and it might drop to him here. Not quite. Max Lowe battling away with Mason Mount. No foul given. Mason Mount stopped. Play to the whistle, please.
Well, he wants a free kick, and it's a free kick in the box. Oh, Christensen there, caught in two minds. The free kick in the box, a penalty, Ben.
That's right. That's the other word for it.
That's what he's looking for, and I don't think it was.
Cameras are on Timo Werner at the moment. Again. 1 goal in 17 since he did score against Sheffield United in the Premier League at the Bridge. That 1 goal was a 6-inch tap-in, wasn't it, against Morecambe that Kai Havertz set up. They are squeezing.
Really, they're not afraid to squeeze. And I don't mind that, because someone somewhere, they go squeezing man for man, there's going to be a little bit of space. Because the thing that Wolves did against us, playing a very similar system, there was no space in which to operate. It was very tight. The midfield was very tight. They didn't come out. They were happy to sit deep and have one up top. Sheffield United aren't prepared to do that. So there's going to be somewhere, Timo Werner's just found a little bit now, space.
Werner left of centre, about 30 yards out, followed by Lundstrom. I think Werner has toe poked it out of play. It'll be a right back throw for Sheffield United. He swapped both their front men, interestingly. Sharp and McGoldrick midweek against West Brom. David McGoldrick's their top scorer with 5 goals, and swapped them both today.
I think the physicality side of things, Ben, has come into his head, Chris Wilde, right?
It's coming to every manager's head, isn't it? I mean, a lot of people are rotating.
They want to fight. They want to fight their way out of it, physically. And again, in the middle of the park, they're tight. They're on it. They've certainly left the dressing room with their sleeves rolled up. You know what? They probably look at the way Chelsea have played. The last 3 games under Tuchel, and feel they can get at us, because they can keep possession.
It is excellent football, and they almost jinked away through that D. Rudiger stepping in with the challenge and Kovacic bringing out of the box. So just seen Christensen have a free run at the edge of the box there a minute ago at one end, and the same thing just happened with Sheffield United. Well, it's 0-0, but it doesn't feel like a 0-0. There's a foul on Rudiger here in the left-back spot on that far side by Jayden Bogle. And it'll be a Chelsea free kick, 26 played. And just what Jason was saying earlier when we were talking about all the other rivals dropping points. Chelsea 8th right now would go above Spurs and Everton and West Ham with a win. And to within 1 point of Liverpool, and 4 of Leicester and 6 of Man U.
Yeah, we're going to have to win this in a very different way than we've played under Tuchel so far. We're going to earn this one we have to fight physically. You know, we're 27 minutes into this game, and Ramsdale, as far as I can remember, Ben, hasn't faced a shot.
Genuinely, I would say this has been tougher than the other three by a distance. Tottenham offered nothing. One header, wasn't it? And a Son shot over the bar.
But look
never felt like they were going to damage
you
Chelsea.
You can see what they're doing here. They're playing. They've got 5 in a pressing position, pressing height.
So Mendy has bypassed them by launching it over it, and Giroud's come short and taking it well really on the chest halfway line. Now Jorginho on the halfway line with his head up. Chilwell has gone wide. Left, Kovacic is just shortened to his left. Then Kovacic lovely into the pass attempted for him. Bogle's put it behind.
It should be offside.
Well,
then.
Surely that should be a free kick, no?
Well, I think he's a mile off. Let's have a look. This is the build-up play. Yeah, look at that. It's ridiculous.
Well, he can't.
Yeah, it's offside then. Oh
No,
my God, a corner's been given.
It is a corner.
That's well
scandalous, isn't it?
If we score from this,
well, because it doesn't. But if it didn't get there, he's not. Anyway, in it comes. Decent corner and headed up and out by Keane Bryan back towards Chilwell where it came from. Chilwell gives it to Werner left side, right-footed cross from him, headed out again by Keane Bryan. Rudiger shoots from 25 yards out, low and quite hard, but wide.
Why not? We have another shot yet. It's the first one I can think of that we've had. It's a long way out. The ball's recycled. It's come back in. It's gone back out to Chilwell, who took the corner. He's then found Werner. He's put a decent ball in. It was cleared, fell out to Rudiger. Eventually found its way to Rudiger, 25 yards out.
I can't believe that's just happened, that corner.
No.
They would be screaming blue murder if there'd been a goal from that, and they wouldn't have been able to change it, would they?
Well, the reason Bogle has played that ball is because he's fearful of Chilwell.
Exactly. Reece James with the header back to Christensen, who side foot volleys it up towards the halfway line.
Aspie's and a couple of strange passes. There's another one there. He's passed the ball back to Christensen, but it was closer to Burke in the end. But anyway,
Kovacic into Giroud and out to Chilwell left side, who chips one down the left channel that Mason Mount has gone to collect. He tried to play it through to Timo Werner. It didn't quite work. Sheffield United have it back in their right back spot. Basham takes a risk on Olivier Giroud. And who did that last hit? Well, Olivier Giroud is smiling and pleading, but it has been given as a Sheffield United throw. He nearly picked his pocket then.
Yeah, he wasn't alone. That was in that press. Chelsea made sure that Sheffield United were not going to play out
what they're doing. Interesting way to play against Chelsea. If you've got that option, down by his own corner flag, Bogle not taking any chances, gets rid quickly, having first taken a chance in passing to John Lundstrom. Out of play on the far side. Sheffield United throw.
Yeah, they're just covering areas, aren't they? Making it difficult to play out comfortably. They know that that's the way that Tuchel wants to play, possession-based.
Well, on paper, a fairly friendly run of fixtures. Tottenham were in no form at all and didn't have Harry Kane, and after this it's Barnsley and Newcastle. You know, it's handy on paper. Ball up from Chilwell to Giroud, who for once didn't make it stick. It's back with Ramsdale. Timo Werner going to close him down, and now Mason Mount coming across here to try and close down Keane Bryan.
Ramsdale will give you a chance, Ben. He's, I don't think he's of the quality that the Premier League side need, if I'm completely honest. And will give you an opportunity both in with his hands and with his feet.
Started out here, didn't he? And then relegated with Bournemouth last term, where he managed to make himself their #1 from the start of the season. They gave the cold shoulder to Messrs Boric and Begovic. Back with Mendy now.
See, we've got Giroud. If they're going to do this, we can play Giroud,
And
which
he's
is
done
exactly
that.
what he's done.
He's actually played it to feet of Giroud. But they get in and win it back. Norwood in the centre circle. Tried to get through Werner and Jorginho.
It was a free kick that didn't give.
Yeah, didn't happen. Oh, Kovacic, shocking ball. He was looking for Giroud. It's cut out.
But that is an option, Ben, that we can find. We can go a little bit longer if necessary, because Giroud, as we know, is incredibly good at hold-up play, and Mendy's got that little dip in him. He's got that lazy kind of drift. You know, he can just loft it into the middle of the park. He's got that in his locker. Don't have to put it with a lot of pace.
Fleck and then cut out. No, I know exactly what you mean. That's a good pass down the right channel for Timo Werner, and Max Lowe coming across with a well-timed tackle, the left wing back.
He was out of position, that's beat. He's done well, though.
But now being out of position has been handy. He's played in Werner down the right, who cuts it back. Egan clears, not very far. James to Azpilicueta, crosses it in towards Ben Chilwell. That was the Morata cross, folks, except it was Ben Chilwell in on the end of it. Half a chance.
Was half a chance. Aspie's done well. He's lost it, then he's won it again. Played the ball to Timo, who's tried to find Giroud in the box. They've not cleared it. Sheffield United. It's come back out to Aspie. You're right, it was exactly that same position. Bogle does enough. I think he might even win the initial cross, which goes onto Chilwell's head, but does enough to ensure that it's not a free header. But the first real encouraging sign, 33, 34 minutes into this, from Chelsea.
It is a goal kick, 11 minutes to play till half-time, and that cut back from Werner there, it's been a bit of a bugbear, I think, of many of us this season. There haven't been enough people making a gamble. We've seen so many games, Jason, where we have seen the balls cut back, and you're thinking, why is there only one in there, or why wasn't anyone making that run near? And that was another one. There was 5 or 6 Sheffield United bodies in the box, and only Giroud lately arriving, and wouldn't have got on it anyway. Too much of that. Throw on this near side. Max Lowe with the yellow ball above his head. James and Jorginho tidy up, win it back. Kovacic moves it quickly. The ricochet has fallen kindly. It wasn't a great pass from Kovacic to Werner, but he's got it now.
Nice idea, though.
Oh, absolutely the right idea. Just disappointed he didn't quite execute it. Jorginho on the halfway line now. Turns and looks the direction of this near side here, but then turns back the other way. Werner lets Kovacic take over again. Lovely ball. Chilwell into the box, pulls it back for Mason Mount. That was a goal-bound shot, and it is blocked by Keane Bryan. By what, I don't know, but the flag is up, is it anyway?
Well, I'm just wondering whether Chilwell was offside. He's made that run. He's getting more space out there, Chilwell. Is he offside? No, he's not. Yes, he is.
Yes.
Yes, he is. Just as he makes that run, he's really, and I love the fact he's out there and high and wide, because you're going to find a moment where he's going to get himself in. You're going to find a moment, because he's getting a little bit